At Rolls-Royce's Goodwood factory in West Sussex, there is a department called Bespoke. At Bentley's headquarters in Crewe, there is a division called Mulliner. At Aston Martin's plant in Gaydon, there is a small team called Crewe. At Land Rover's facility in Solihull, there is a workshop called SV, Special Vehicle Operations. Together, those four divisions are responsible for the most expensive SUVs the British motor industry produces. Cars hand-finished to specifications most customers will never see in a public showroom. Cars commissioned, in some cases, before the public versions have even been announced. Cars where the starting price begins north of £200,000 and the final invoice, once the bespoke options have been added, can comfortably cross £500,000. Number 10. The Range Rover SV Autobiography. We start with the car that opened this entire category in the first place. Land Rover launched the Range Rover Autobiography badge in 2012 as a way of separating its standard luxury Range Rovers from the long wheelbase, hand-finished versions that the British factory at Solihull was beginning to receive commissions for. The Autobiography badge became, almost immediately, the working definition of what a British luxury SUV could be. The current SV Autobiography, built at the Special Vehicle Operations facility in Solihull, starts at approximately £200,000, long wheelbase chassis, hand-stitched semi-aniline leather across every surface the eye can see, a wood veneer program that includes natural fibre options derived from sustainably sourced English ash. Powered rear seats that recline through 18 degrees of articulation. Jeremy Clarkson has owned multiple Range Rovers across his life and has written on the record that the Range Rover is one of the great British engineering achievements of the post-war era. The SV Autobiography is the modern apex of that lineage, the car that quietly rewrote the rulebook on what an SUV cabin was permitted to feel like. It is also, as we are about to see, the cheapest car on this list, which tells you everything you need to know about where we are about to go. Number 9. The Aston Martin DBX707. The DBX707, launched in 2022 from Aston Martin's factory in Gaydon, is a car that should not, by any reasonable measurement, exist. Aston Martin's first SUV, the standard DBX, had launched only 2 years earlier. The standard car produced 542 horsepower from its 4.0-litre AMG-sourced V8. By any normal standard, it was already absurdly fast. The DBX707 took that engine, recalibrated its twin turbochargers, and pushed the output to 697 horsepower. The result was the most powerful production luxury SUV in the world at the time of its release. 200 miles per hour, in a car you could fit 4 adults and 3 sets of golf clubs into. The starting price was approximately £190,000. By the time the typical buyer had specified the carbon ceramic brakes, the bespoke Q program paintwork, and the hand-quilted leather options, the final cost was comfortably north of £250,000. What makes the DBX707 quietly remarkable is not the engine, it is the fact that Aston Martin, a company that for most of its history had built 2-door Grand Tourers and one-off racing cars, had been forced by the modern luxury market to build a 197-mile-per-hour family SUV, the same company that produced the DB5 for James Bond, building a Q program SUV with school-run seats. That is the modern British luxury SUV market in a single car, and the cars are about to get more expensive. Number 8. The Range Rover Sport SV. The Sport SV, launched in late 2023, is Land Rover's answer to a question very few people had thought to ask. What if the standard Range Rover Sport, a car that already had 525 horsepower in its top specification, was sent down the corridor to Special Vehicle Operations and turned into something genuinely terrifying? The result was a Range Rover that produced 626 horsepower from a 4.4-litre twin-turbocharged BMW-sourced V8, carbon ceramic brakes, carbon fibre bodywork, a hand-assembled chassis that, by Land Rover's own published figures, weighed approximately 100 kilograms less than the standard Sport. A 0 to 60 time of 3.6 seconds, in a vehicle weighing over 2.5 tons. The launch price of the first edition was approximately £170,000. The bespoke options pushed most early commissions north of £200,000. The first build slots were allocated to existing Land Rover SV customers before general public ordering opened. Tony Brooks, Sterling Moss, and the engineers who built the 1958 van wall might have struggled to believe what the British motor industry now produces. A 2.5-ton SUV that accelerates faster than a Ferrari F40. The world has changed. Number 7. The Bentley Bentayga Mulliner. Now we cross the £500,000 threshold. The Bentayga Mulliner is the top-of-range version of Bentley's flagship SUV, hand-finished at the company's Crewe factory by the Mulliner division, Bentley's own coach-building and bespoke program. The base car is already extraordinary. The Mulliner specification turns it into something else. The interior is built across approximately 120 hours of hand-stitching. The marquetry inlays on the door panels and dashboard are cut from individual hardwood veneers and laid by hand, in patterns the customer can commission from Mulliner's specification book. The leather options include 22 unique color combinations. The diamond-quilted upholstery uses 110,000 individual stitches across each completed interior. The starting price for the Bentayga Mulliner crosses £300,000. The bespoke options regularly push final invoices past £400,000. The 6.0-litre twin-turbocharged W12 engine that powered the most extreme Bentayga Mulliner specifications has now been retired by Bentley, making the final edition W12 commissions some of the most collectible Bentayga variants ever produced. Number 6. The Aston Martin DBX by Aston Martin Commission. The Q program at Aston Martin is the company's bespoke division. The small team at the Gaydon factory responsible for hand-finishing customer commissions to specifications the public DBX range does not officially offer. When a customer goes to Q, they leave the world of options lists behind. They commission unique paint colors, mixed in batches that may never be repeated for another car. They commission interior leather and stitching specifications that have to be approved by the company's senior designers. They commission exterior carbon fiber detailing that is hand-laid by Aston Martin's composite specialists at Gaydon. A Q-commissioned DBX starts at the production DBX price. From there, it climbs. The bespoke options on a typical Q commission add somewhere between £100,000 and £300,000 to the base invoice. The most extreme published Q commissions have crossed £500,000 in total. The Q program is the closest thing in the modern Aston Martin range to the company's own historic coach-building past. Before Aston Martin moved to Gaydon, the company hand-finished cars at Newport Pagnell in Buckinghamshire across multiple decades. The craftsmen who built those cars are largely retired or gone. The Q program keeps the principle alive on a car that, on paper, makes no sense at all to that history. An SUV. Hand-finished by the company that built the DB5. Number 5. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan Black Badge. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan launched in 2018 as the most expensive series production SUV in the world. The Black Badge variant, introduced 2 years later, took that car and pushed it further. The 6.75-litre twin-turbocharged V12 was recalibrated. The chassis was firmed up. The interior was finished in darker, more aggressive materials than the standard Cullinan, a deliberate move by Rolls-Royce to attract a younger, harder-driving generation of buyers in markets the brand had historically struggled with. The Cullinan Black Badge starts at approximately £370,000. The bespoke options regularly push final invoices past £500,000. The most extreme Black Badge commissions, finished at Rolls-Royce's Goodwood factory in West Sussex, have crossed £600,000. The Cullinan was, when it launched, the most controversial car Rolls-Royce had ever produced. Jeremy Clarkson has written about it across multiple Sunday Times columns with a single repeating verdict: that Rolls-Royce, a company that had spent over a century carefully producing long, low, hand-finished saloons for heads of state, had abandoned its own design tradition to chase a market it should never have entered. That argument, whatever its merits, is now historically irrelevant. The Cullinan has become one of Rolls-Royce's best-selling cars. The Black Badge specification, in particular, has driven a generation of new customers into Goodwood that the standard Phantom never reached. The car is no longer a controversy. It is the new mainstream, which is why what comes next matters. Number 4. The Range Rover SV Bespoke. Land Rover's SV division at Solihull does not just build the SV Autobiography. It also operates a bespoke program, quieter and less publicized than the equivalent programs at Rolls-Royce and Bentley, but offering similar depth of customization to the right customer. An SV Bespoke commission begins where the standard SV Autobiography ends. The customer works with the SV design team to specify interior leather and stitching combinations that are not offered to the general public. Exterior paint colors can be commissioned in unique shades, mixed in single batches for individual cars. The wheels can be designed to bespoke specifications. The cabin lighting can be programmed to specific color palettes that match the customer's preferences. The published prices for SV Bespoke commissions vary considerably depending on the specification. The general industry pricing range, based on published reports across motoring press in the last several years, sits between £300,000 and £450,000 before tax. What makes the SV Bespoke program particularly distinctive is its quietness. Rolls-Royce publishes coffee table books showcasing its bespoke commissions. Bentley markets Mulliner heavily across its global press operations. Land Rover, by contrast, lets the SV program speak through word of mouth in the small global community of Range Rover collectors. A vehicle ordered through the SV Bespoke division at Solihull is, in most cases, a vehicle the broader public will never see photographed. Number 3. The Bentley Mulliner Bespoke Bentayga Commission. Above the Bentayga Mulliner sits a quieter, more selective category, the full Mulliner Bespoke Commission. A Mulliner Bespoke Bentayga is a Bentayga where the customer has commissioned an interior or exterior specification that does not exist anywhere in Bentley's standard configurator. The hardwood veneers can be sourced from specific trees, individually selected for grain. The leather can be tanned to a unique color, finished in a workshop in Cheshire that supplies only Bentley. The exterior paint can be developed as a one-off, with a process that involves multiple coats applied across approximately 3 weeks of polishing. The Mulliner Bespoke program is not a separate model line. It is, instead, a level of personalization that Bentley applies to whichever model the customer commissions. For a Bentayga, the typical Mulliner Bespoke invoice climbs comfortably past £400,000. The most expensive published commissions have crossed £500,000. This is the part of the British luxury SUV market where the production calendar genuinely starts to matter. A standard Bentayga can be ordered and delivered within a few months. A full Mulliner Bespoke commission can take well over a year. Some commissions, depending on the complexity of the specification, take longer still. The customer is no longer ordering a car. The customer is, in the most literal sense, commissioning a piece of British craftsmanship that did not exist before they walked into Crewe. Number 2. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan Bespoke Commission. A Cullinan Bespoke commission ordered through the Rolls-Royce Bespoke division at Goodwood in West Sussex is the apex of the modern British luxury SUV. There is no fixed price. There is no standard configuration. Each car is built to the customer's specification across a build process that typically takes between 12 and 18 months from initial commission to final delivery. The published reports across motoring press in recent years have documented Cullinan Bespoke commissions crossing £550,000, with the most extreme examples, featuring unique paint, hand-stitched interior leather from single-source suppliers, custom wood veneers cut from specific trees, and hand-engraved metalwork, climbing past £700,000. The Bespoke division at Goodwood operates differently from any other program on this list. The customer does not order a car. The customer commissions one. The process involves multiple meetings with Rolls-Royce's senior designers, often at Goodwood itself. The customer is presented with material samples, paint swatches, hardwood selections, and leather grades that are not available to standard Cullinan buyers. The process is documented, recorded, and archived as part of the car's permanent history. When the car is finally delivered, it is one of the most extensively personalized vehicles on Earth. A Rolls-Royce SUV finished to a level of customer specification that, in the British luxury car market, only the company at Goodwood can offer. Jeremy Clarkson has written about Rolls-Royce's Bespoke division across multiple Sunday Times columns. He has called the Cullinan individually a car he genuinely dislikes. Number 1. The Kahn Flying Huntsman 6x6. We now leave the great British factories and walk into a small workshop in Bradford, West Yorkshire. Kahn Design was founded by a British entrepreneur named Afzal Khan in 1999, originally as a wheel design and accessories company for Range Rovers. Across the next 2 decades, the business expanded into full coach building, taking Range Rovers, modifying their bodywork, and rebuilding them to specifications the original Land Rover factory at Solihull never offered. The Flying Huntsman 6x6 is Kahn's most extreme project. The car takes a standard long wheelbase Range Rover and converts it into a 6-wheel drive configuration, with the rear chassis extended to accommodate a 3rd rear axle. The bodywork is hand-finished at the Bradford workshop. The interior is rebuilt with bespoke leather, hardwood, and detailing specifications that Kahn's customers commission individually. Published pricing for the Flying Huntsman 6x6 has been documented in the motoring press at approximately £450,000 for a base specification, with fully optioned examples climbing towards £600,000. Build times are reported at approximately 12 to 18 months per car. A small British workshop in Bradford, building 6-wheel Range Rovers for buyers around the world, the kind of car that almost no British petrolhead under 40 has ever seen in person, and that almost certainly will never appear in any motoring magazine sold at a British petrol station. Which brings us to the last car on this list, the most expensive British SUV the modern luxury market has produced.